Okay, so we have an update. A couple of updates. So yesterday I had the upper and lower GI. The prep for the upper and lower GI was absolutely nightmarish pain. It kicked off a pain episode, and this thing happens with me where when something happens that really, really hurts, it stays. It doesn't go away. It stays for weeks, and it just like causes an injury, and it'll keep hurting and hurting and hurting. And so that's kind of what's going on. But the results of it were really good. What they found was gastritis, and so that may be the cause of the bleeding, and they did a biopsy, and there's not really a treatment for gastritis other than antacids or one of the proton pump inhibitors, which I don't want to go on. And it can be caused by H. pylori bacteria, which is, I guess, what they do the biopsy for. And if that's the case, then antibiotics are the course. And I'm also really hoping that it's not the bacteria. I don't want to do antibiotics again. And so my brain is not engaging. My brain's not working. So
Gastritis was yesterday.
Gastritis yesterday. Wanted to say something else, but I can't think of it. My brain's not working. Okay, so today there was the bone marrow biopsy. And we drive to San Antonio. We drove home yesterday. Drove back to San Antonio this morning. I went to go get the blood drawn, and the doctor had not ordered the blood, and they couldn't figure out why I was there, and they were there. I was sitting for like an hour and a half waiting for them to figure out what was going on. So finally they took me back and they drew some blood. And then it was time for me to go down for the bone marrow biopsy. So I go down to check in for the bone marrow biopsy, and I'm not on the schedule. And I'm like, what in the world? Like, this doctor didn't schedule any of these things, and so frustrated. And the guy says, well, let me check and see, like, if you have anything, like, coming up. And he's like, oh, yeah, December 26th. And I'm like, okay, I did that. It's December 26th, not November 26th. Had the month mixed up. Went a month early. So, Callie, as you can tell, not the happiest camper. And, yeah, we drove to San Antonio for nothing. The good news is the nurse, the hematologist's nurse called, and she said that all of my counts are up. My hemoglobin is almost normal. My white blood cell counts are up. And my, what else? Platelets are up. So everything is up, and I'm looking really good in the blood department, which might make a difference in the future. I may not end up having to need the bone marrow biopsy. So those are all really good things. Just a happy providence out of me being my normal self and confused and getting things mixed up and doing things wrong. So that's it. Now we're going to go get ready for Thanksgiving. I hope everybody has a beautiful Thanksgiving. Thank you for praying for me and my fake bone marrow biopsy that I didn't have scheduled. And that's it. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much.